Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that the message does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. First and foremost, yesterday I did an Aries reading. Today, right now, I'm about to kick off with a Virgo reading. This is tarot. This is me being on a platform that some will see and many may not. However, these are not personal readings. If the message feels personal, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness. I do personal readings to whereas it's you and me and our spiritual team. I do personal readings, but not here on this website. I don't do personal readings on YouTube. I don't do them here on TikTok. I don't do them on Instagram. I have a personal page to whereas you can book a reading with me on my private sector. Here, this is tarot. I'm reading for many. Many may gravitate and many may not. I did a reading for the sign of Aries yesterday. I had one little piggy that was a little annoyed about the reading, stating that it wasn't about her. Well, guess what? If it's not about you, you shouldn't listen to it. I always make it clear to each and every person when I start off a reading, if you do not resonate with the reading, you should click off. It's not going to hurt my feelings. It's just like listening to the radio. If a song comes on that you don't like, what do? You change the station. You find something that appeals to you. Same thing with tarot. When I do a reading, if the message is not for you, click off. Everyone is not going to match. Everyone is not going to match. Let me say that. I don't match with everybody, and everybody is not going to match with me. These are not personal readings, so if the reading doesn't resonate with you, I wouldn't listen to anything that doesn't tickle my fancy. I make this clear. These are not personal readings. However, the one thing that I am for sure about is any reading that I do is going to connect with someone, a few or many. I know that for a fact. When I am doing my readings, I'm not looking at the camera. However, if there's someone who has a real picture of themselves, I may pick up on your energy if I look at your picture once or twice. I am that person. I like to connect with people that I'm reading for. These are general readings. I'm about to do Virgo. I know for sure that I'm going to connect with at least 5 people today. When I started my channel, I had one person. But with the one person, I did every zodiac sign as I still do today. And that one person watched every one of my readings. And guess what? We still follow each other. I actually followed this particular person. I've even sent her tarot cards. I've sent her journals and things of that nature. But one monkey is not going to stop my show. Meaning, just because you got annoyed about what I was saying about Aries, if you're not that Aries, why are you mad? Because I annoyed you in some way. So maybe it was for you. A lot of people don't like to admit when something is for them, so they think that they have to write something because they're annoyed. I can't help that. This is a Virgo reading, and I'm here for my Virgos. Virgos. Now, a lot of you may get annoyed with this. Virgos, Capricorns, Scorpios, Aquarius, and oh my goodness, Aries are the brains of the zodiac. Very intelligent people. Very well educated people. And those signs that I just mentioned, some of them will go to college and some of them won't. But even if they didn't go to college, they're going to have lucrative careers. They're smart. They know how to build, and they know what they want out of life. Not to say that other signs don't, but if you want to know who the brains are of the zodiac, here you go. I just mentioned them. Every sign has something that they are specific to. The signs that I just mentioned specifically are the brains. They are very intelligent people. And they're self-starters, self-learners as well. But let's dive into this Virgo reading. Once again, I hope everyone is doing well. I know that I said that I would be here at 7 o'clock. Listen, I don't go by time. Everyone tells me that I should never call out time. I told my family, when I cross over, when I close my eyes permanently, make sure I'm late for my funeral. I mean that in every sense of the word. If you tell the people my funeral is going to start at 12, please don't start it until 2. Don't open the doors to let anyone view my body until 2. The way that I am in real life is the way that I need to go out. I want to be late for my funeral. I really do. I really do. As a matter of fact, I don't even want anybody at my funeral. Except for my kids and my husband, that's it. The door should be locked. I don't want any aunts, uncles, cousins. I don't want anybody at my funeral. I don't want fake tears, you know? But let's get to this reading. Hey, babe. Okay, my husband just got home. I haven't seen him all day. So excuse me, I had to give him a shout out, right? But let's talk about Virgos. Virgos are very, very intelligent people. As far as a relationship goes with Virgo, their love lives, right? They are naturally private people. And I know you're like, why? They don't want anyone in their business. They really don't. They don't want anyone in their business trying to judge them, trying to tell them what to do and how things are supposed to be done. So they are very private when it comes to the matters of the heart, who they are involved with is none of your business. Real talk. That's how they feel. So you need to realize this, especially if Virgo is attracted to you, you're not going to know immediately because they're checking you out. They want to know everything about you. They want to know if you're worth it. Now, cross watchers, you may want to know if Virgo is worth it. Let me tell you, they are worth it. They are worth it, especially if you're coming to a relationship where you want to build genuinely. They are it. You know what I mean? They are it on a grand scale. Listen, Virgos are very picky as well. Now, if someone gets mad, please don't shoot the messenger. Virgos are very picky people. But that's just because they know who they are. They know what they're looking for. So when they see someone who fits what they're looking for and what they desire, it's a bit unsettling for them because Virgos don't like to make mistakes, plain and simple. They don't want to make mistakes. So once again, they're still checking you out. They're like Santa Claus. You know how Santa Claus makes a list to see who's naughty or nice? He's checking the list. He's checking it twice. That's what Virgo is doing. They want to make sure that you check all their boxes. You may not even understand what you're supposed to do next, Virgos. When you're attracted to someone and they check all your boxes, you may shy away just a little because you don't know what to do next. Should I dive all in? Should I take my time? Maybe I should just let that person walk away. It'll be someone else in the near future. That's how Virgos think. They don't want to be hurt. Virgos are naturally shy when it comes to love. And they often have a crush on someone for a very long time. That's why we can call them the Santa Claus of the zodiac. They're going to check that person out once, twice, 2 or 3 times, and they may walk away from who they really want. They're scared. They don't want to be rejected. They don't want to make any mistakes. When I tell you that they are the brains of the zodiac, they are the brains of the zodiac. They don't want to be hurt. They don't want to make any mistakes. People make mistakes, but Virgos are different. Virgos are born between August 24th and September 23rd. They are the know-it-alls of the zodiac. So when I keep calling them the brain, it's because I don't know if you remember the cartoon Pinky and the Brain, but I'm referring to Virgos as the brain because they are very intelligent, intellectual people. They are the people that problem solves. They solve everyone's problem. They solve their own problems. But they often get the short end of the stick. This sign, I'm not a Virgo. I don't have Virgo in my chart at all. But I speak highly of them because they are a different type of zodiac sign. I'm a Cancer. We represent love. We represent motherhood. The moon represents the mother. I can stand Virgo next to a Cancer when it comes to love. Thank you for the roses. When it comes to love, I can put Virgo right next to the Cancer and they match. Virgo is the pillar of their family. I like to use examples and I try to explain things in the best manner that I can. So let's just say if Virgo has a large family, right? They have the mother, they have the father, they have the siblings, they have the nieces, the nephews, they have cousins. Virgo is a one-woman army or a one-man army. And they'll do whatever needs to be done to make sure everyone is happy and in a good place. Let's just say if Virgo grew up in a situation to whereas they didn't have much because they came from a large family. What a Virgo is going to do, they're going to work their buttocks off to make sure everybody in their family wins. They're going to make sure mom and dad have a beautiful home. They're going to make sure sisters and brothers can go to college. They even may help sister and brother start a business. They're going to make sure that they put everyone into position that they love. So when I say that a Virgo can stand next to a Cancer when it comes to love, Virgos are the end-all, be-all of zodiac signs. They are smart. They are intelligent. And they're going to make sure that everyone wins around them. Let's just say another example. This is who a Virgo is. If they had a relative that said, I saw an outfit and it cost $1,000. Virgo is humble. Virgo wants to know, why do you want that outfit for $1,000? I'm going to a concert tonight. The people that I'm going with, they're going to have on clothing just like this. Virgo is going to say, you don't need to be like them. The problem is, if that's what you really want, Virgo is going to give you that $1,000 for that outfit. However, Virgo may just be in a pair of jeans, a long sleeve button-up shirt, and they're relaxing. Virgo wants to make sure that their home is beautiful. But their home is so simple, but yet elegant. You know why? Because everything they work for, they work to help everyone else around them. Can you go to Virgos for advice? Absolutely. Will they give you the best advice? Absolutely. Will they steer you in the right direction? Absolutely. Virgos are the mothers, the fathers, the sisters, the brothers, the aunts, the uncles that everyone wants to be around because they are genuine people. Real talk. So I kind of have a fond attraction for Virgo people, not all of you, because we do understand that everybody is not the same. However, even though you're not all the same, you come from humble beginnings. Virgos are humble. Most of you are, right? Most of you are. And I hope I gave you the best introduction that I know how to give. Virgos, I don't care how much money they have. They're not hiring the maid to come clean their house. They're going to clean their own house. Even if they have money to put their laundry in the cleaners every day, they're still going to iron their own clothes and wash their clothes. Virgos, they know what it's like to have not, but they know what it feels like to carry the weight of the world on their shoulders, because they do when it comes to family. They want to make sure everyone is in position. Now, let me tell you about the Virgo. When they put you in position, you better stay there. You better stay there. Because They're giving you all they can to make sure they put you in the best place for you. When I tell you that they carry the weight of the world on their shoulders, they really do. True story. Let's get to the reading. Everyone knows that I love to start off with my spiritual news deck. This is one of my favorite decks. This is one of my favorite decks. Virgos, I hope you're all doing well. Listen, I have to make you mad. It's Cancer season. But I'm still going to give you the best reading that I possibly can. This reading is for the sign of Virgo, male or female. If this reading is specifically for a female, I will say so. If this reading is specifically for a male, I will say so. If I say nothing, understand that we all possess masculine and feminine energies. It's where you're standing. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can. For the sign of Virgo, show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. I saw the letter V. V as in Victor, as in very, as in variant, right? But I saw the letter V. V. In other news, it's time to stop beating yourself up. There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself, and that's not fair. When it comes to this, know that everything will eventually work itself out. There's a Virgo that is playing the blame game, taking responsibility for a situation that you don't need to take responsibility for. Spirit is saying, stop beating yourself up. We have to dive deeper. However, stop beating yourself up. Sometimes things are out of our control, but you like to calm everything down. You want everything to be fair. To stop arguments, you'll say, okay, I did it. Blame me. Spirit wants you to stop that. So it's time to stop beating yourself up. There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself, and that's not fair. Stop blaming yourself. And it's not fair to do so. Let the proper people take accountability for their actions. When it comes to this, know that everything will eventually work itself out, and it will, Virgo. We have breaking news. Breaking news. Spirit says, silence your mind. Don't let your thoughts trap you inside your own head. Include meditation and affirmations into your daily schedule and watch as your thoughts begin to calm. Spirit wants you to relax a little bit. Meditation is good. A lot of times people meditate not because they want something, but they meditate for calm, for peace, for that tranquility that you may not be able to get in your everyday surroundings. People think that you only meditate when you desire to have something, right? No, you can meditate for your own peace of mind, for your own tranquility. Spirit says, don't let your thoughts trap you. First and foremost, you're thinking about everyone around you. How can you fix their problems? Spirit wants you to stop, to relax your mind. Get out of your own thoughts and focus on yourself because you deserve a little peace. This just in, Virgo. This just in. Spirit is encouraging you to keep going. Life has its lessons, but don't let it discourage you. Whenever life seems to not go as you expected, don't count it as a fail. Remember that Spirit is guiding you through it all. Whatever is transpiring in your life, stop beating yourself up. You have to allow the certain people to be adults. And they have to be able to take responsibility to whatever this is that's going on around you. Spirit is encouraging you to keep going no matter what. Oh, you would like for people around you to be stand up like you are, because you are a stand up type of person. Spirit is saying, let them own their mistakes. Let them own their mistakes. You hope that these people that surround you will be honest enough to say, I said it, I did it. However, everybody is not like you, Virgo. However, you feel like life is not going your way. Spirit wants you to relax, take a time out, and allow things to happen the way that they're meant to happen. Virgos, you like to control the wheel. Sometimes you got to let go of that steering wheel and allow somebody else to drive. Because as long as you keep driving, you're going to burn yourself out. At the bottom of the deck, Virgo, this just in. This just in. Spirit says, detach from your fear. For there is nothing in this world worth fearing. Fear is the opposite of faith. Trust that everything will always go in your favor. I'm speaking to someone that's fearing a situation. It could be a health crisis, but you may be making it more of a health crisis than what it is. It doesn't have to be. However, Spirit is saying, let go of the will. They have you, they got this, and everything is going to go in your favor. Whatever this is that's going on is going to go in your favor. Let's get to this reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. I really do. I know I say that a lot, and I mean it. Even to the people that are not pleasant, I still wish everyone well. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Virgo. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message do you have? What messages do you have at this present time? As I'm shuffling the cards, I can hear a Stevie Wonder song playing in my head, and I'm hearing "You Are the Sunshine of My Life," right? I'm hearing that song in my head. You are the sunshine of my life. If you're not familiar with the song, look it up. Look it up. But I'm hearing you are the sunshine of my life. 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards. 2 more cards. Thank you so much. 1 more card. One more card, please. Ooh, hesitation. Hesitation. One more card, please, Spirit guys. I'm gonna we're starting off with the number 14. Anytime, if you're new here, anytime that I see a number 4 in a reading, I always tell people the number 4, no matter what position it's in, is Make-A-Wish. This is the number 14, Make-A-Wish. We have Mirror. The number 14 is Mirror. But the number 4 alone is for you to make a wish. So you're being granted a wish, but do not make your wish here on this platform. Make it in the privacy of your own home. Anytime I get the Make-A-Wish card, depending on where I am, I put that wish in my pocket. I really do. I put it in my pocket and I save it for later. And I have a pocket full of wishes that I need to cash in on. But the number 14 in numerology represents the meaning of new beginnings and positive changes that will be occurring in your life, Virgo. It is a special compound number, the number 1 and the number 4. It's a special compound number made up of 2 individual numbers, each with its own unique symbolism, energy, and potential meanings. First and foremost, the meanings of the number 14 include confidence. This is someone who's been in the mirror a lot, looking at themselves, at their reflection. Spirit wants you to stand in your truth, stand in your power. You are struggling. A part of you is like, I know I'm confident, I can do this, I'm going to do it. And then the other part of you, should I be doing this? Stand in your power, Virgo. You are confident and you're regaining your confidence. There's something that you're focusing on and you're determined to do whatever it is. You are a natural born leader, very creative and very resourceful. You know, people like you. They like your charisma. But most importantly, you're connected to the spiritual world and the previous lives around you. You are someone that is very special, whomever I'm speaking to. Your primary goals, whether you know it or not, are to be a teacher of the constructive use of freedom. The people you help, the people that you talk to, you want them to use their gifts of being able to be free as you see life. However, you will be someone who's going to teach. Teach about whatever your religious values are. If you're someone that's diving into spirituality, you're going to share information with people about the things that you have learned. You don't mind teaching. You don't mind sharing because as we saw in the beginning of the reading, you are a giver. We have the number 11, magic. You are magic. Spirit wants you to use your magic. Sometimes when we lose confidence within ourselves and then we begin to build again, we're unsure how to use that magic. Where do we start? Where do we begin? But this number 11 is a message from the angels concerning your soul mission or greater life purpose. When the angels send you messages containing this master number 11, they are sending you inspiration and encouragement to develop your abilities in ways that will help people, the people around you, Angel number 11 symbolizes the principles of spiritual enlightenment and awakening, and is a reminder from your angels that you have come to this physical world from the realm of spirit. If the angel number 1 is about leadership, positivity, optimism, and taking the initiative, taking charge of your life, Master number 11 multiplies these attributes to a higher power. The number 11 represents a transmutation of your personal power to a higher, more spiritual level. There's someone that has disconnected from their beliefs. Not that you don't believe the same, but you've become a little reluctant to practice your art. It's like that sometimes. I'm not going to sit here and tell you a lie. It's like that sometimes. Even I, in my journey, have been disconnected from this, what I do. And I'm not talking about just reading tarot cards. I'm talking about me being a medium and a psychic as well. I've been doing this since I was a kid. However, when I would go out in public, I was reading every single person, and it became to get overwhelming. So much so that I would walk up to a person. Even if I saw the bad in them, I would step to them on their bad behaviors. Even if I was with my kids, and this is when they were younger, my children are in their 30s and their 20s, but that wasn't a good idea because I was putting myself in danger and them. Once upon a time, I was in a grocery store. It was a man walking with his child, with his wife. And I saw things that he had done to her and to his child. And I walked up to him and I dared him to put his hands on them again. Listen, this is who I am in real life. I'm one of those ones, but I was always told one day I'm going to meet my match, right? Meaning that one day somebody is probably going to kick my ass. And that may be true and it may not be true. But I did that. And life was frustrating because you have these gifts and here you are, you're trying to save everyone. That's who I was. And then I had to take a step back. Started staying in the house more because I needed to disconnect from the people around me. Disliked what I saw in people, of humans. This is someone that I'm speaking to that has natural abilities to even see the things that I see. This is someone that is very special. There are people that are born with spiritual gifts, and there are people that try to learn from books and from other people. I'm speaking to someone that has raw spiritual gifts. This number 11 is magic. Spirit wants you to use your magic. They want you to connect back to the things that you believe in. And the reason why I'm explaining myself in the manner that I am, because I understand this person that I'm speaking to. There are things that you wish for yourself. There are things that you wish for others. And you don't see them coming to fruition. Almost like you've lost your hope. But Spirit, with this number 14, you looking in the mirror and you're remembering who you are. You're remembering how you once upon a time used your gifts, how you meditated, and how you honed in on your craft. When I see this card, this is magic. Me, myself, and I. These three people, you. It's time for you to connect back to your spiritual team. Get back to meditating. It's important for your life's calling, for your life's journey. Now, I used to get frustrated. Having gifts, you wish you can save the world, but you can't. And I used to get so frustrated because I wanted to help everybody, save everybody, and I couldn't. We have this thing that we can use one time. And it's a chant that we say. And one day I called my mom and I said, what is the point? I said, Mom, I'm going to use this chant. She said, you better not. I said, yes, I am. I'm tired of seeing everything that people are going through. I'm tired. Some people listen, some people don't. And I disconnected from this world. I really did. I took a sabbatical. I took a break. However, when I took that break, I could see nothing. And I felt naked. Because I've been doing this since I was a kid. Ever since I was a child, I can see, I can hear, I can feel, I can taste the world around me. But now, I relied on my daughters. Tell me what you see. What's going on with this person? What's going on with that person? I was naked. I was so naked. Spirit said, this is what you asked for, because I went back to Spirit and I'm like, I don't want to be naked. I don't want to be naked. I want to be able to see. I called my mom. She's like, you shouldn't have done that. I did it out of frustration. I did it out of the world around me, people in general. I can't stand nasty people. Then, one day, I'm sitting on the couch. And as I'm sitting on the couch, I see this man in a suit walking down the driveway. I said to my daughter, you see that man? And she's like, what man, Mom? I run to the back door because he walked down the driveway and there was no man there. So now I'm bugging out. I feel like I'm going crazy. I sit back on the couch. Oh, I'm taking deep breaths. I see this man again. Oh my goodness. I run back to the back door. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? She's like, Mom. And I'm like, you don't see him? And she was like, maybe he's only for you to see. So I'm like, okay. So now I go upstairs. I get in the bathtub because I need to relax. I don't know who this man is, but now I know I'm seeing Spirit again. Less than a week later, I get a message on my phone. Well, I get a message on my Facebook from a particular person. So I said to the person, I don't want to text. Here's my phone number. Give me a call. And I started speaking to this person. Later on, I find out that the man that's walking down my driveway was actually his uncle. His uncle. There's someone here. You have a very special gift. In layman's term, people like to call it magic. You are special. Spirit wants you to connect back to your gifts. Don't disconnect from them. There was a time where I was naked. I was vulnerable. And I had to rely on my daughters, my two daughters, because they have gifts as well. And I wanted to know everything about everybody. Tell me about this person. Tell me about that person. Tell me. And they're like, Ma. And I'm like, no, it's not fair. You guys can see and I can't. And they're like, Ma, you did this. And I'm like, okay. Okay. And let me tell you, for months, I cried. I'm begging for my gifts back. And I'm begging. I want to see. And nothing. 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 So now, everything I see, I accept. Everything I see, I accept. I take the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm learning how to balance myself. Even with people that I don't like. Let me tell you the beauty about my husband. In this spiritual world, whatever you see, you keep it to yourself. You tell it to the person that you're reading for. You don't discuss anything. He says, why do you always go by so many rules? I'm like, this is the way my family has done it. And he's like, this is a new day and age. You know what's been easy? To be able to tell him everything that I see. And therefore, I don't have to carry the weight of the world on my back. And it feels so freaking good. Let me tell you, let me tell you. Now I release to him. I tell him everything that I see. And that's the truth. It's the truth. And stronger, here I am. Better, here I am. Faster, here I am. Than ever before. I feel like the $6 million woman. Don't turn your back on your gifts. Use them. You have been a helpmate to many. It's your calling. Don't turn your back on your gifts. Now, when I see people, I'll say to my husband, this is what is going to happen. And I let that shit go. And then when it happens, he's like, damn. And I'm like, yeah, but it feels so good that I don't have to carry it by myself. Real talk. A lot of people, when they find out what I do for a living, everybody wants a reading. If they don't want a reading, they want to know what I see, right? And I see a lot. But I don't say a lot because a lot of times when people don't open the door for you, you're not supposed to enter. Well, I enter. Trust me, I enter. But the beauty of entering is I pass it on to my husband. And he's listening. He's online right now with us. A few months ago, we had a relative of his that came to the home and she wanted a reading. And I said to my husband, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, do it. You know, he gets a kick out of when I read for people, right? And he always says, if I have the skills that you have, I would be doing this, this, this. So I said to him, he had went to sleep by the time I finished the reading. Well, he came in the room waiting for me. When I got into bed with him, I said, hey, babe, I didn't tell your cousin everything. He was like, what? I said, I need to tell you something. I said, A, B, C, D, E, F, G is going to happen. He was like, why didn't you tell her? I said, F that, because they're in our house. I said, I didn't want to say anything. They're in our home. I'm actually waiting for them to leave. And he was like, I get you. And then I'm sitting on the couch next to him. He shows me his phone. And it was what I told him what was going to happen. It happened. This number 11, this magic card, Virgo, this is for you. Connect to your power. You are magic. You are somebody that were born with these gifts. And I know this is not a knock to anyone that's trying to learn about being a psychic or being a medium. In my world, I can only tell you, people are born with gifts. That means you come from a strong bloodline that people have done it before you. The people that done it before you have crossed over into other realms, that's what makes you so strong. Connect back to source. And the source is right here, to the core of you. Connect back to the soul of you. You have duality. This is the number 27. Really take a good look at this card. It's so important to you, Virgo. Take a really good look at this card, because this card is duality. It's important. This is the number 27. The number 27, angel number 27, because as you know, every number is an angel number. This is all about living a purpose-driven life. A lot of people wonder what their purpose is in life. You don't have to. Your purpose is to help many. Not in the way that you have been doing, but in a new way. You were born to do this. Your purpose is to use your magic. So when you see this potent angel number appearing in your daily life, as you see it today, right now, know that your angels and your ascended masters are telling you to have faith and trust that you are on the right path. Seeing angel number 27 may be a sign that you are about to come into contact with the teachings or information that will allow you to access higher energy. You come from a line. You come from a line of magic. Don't let it go. Use it. Everybody doesn't have it. Everybody doesn't have it. I hear so often, oh, someone is giving a class to learn how to become a psychic. People are paying thousands of dollars, and then people walk away still not knowing how to do shit. And they're telling you, just sit and meditate, just sit and meditate, it'll come. But now you just gave this person $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, just taking your money. I'm speaking to a Virgo who has it and who was born with it and who doesn't have to pay anyone to teach them how to use it. You know how to use it. And when you use it, you're supposed to be helping. You help. You are a natural born leader. You have helped so many in your family, whether you realize it or not, because you don't like to toot your own horn, but just by people listening to you, asking you for your opinion, you're using your magic when you help them, when you share information, when you give advice. We have the number 15. You may be busy learning something new. You may be a little busy trying to balance life out. This is someone that's learning, possibly may be in school, but you're learning something. And so you may feel a little busy, like you can't connect back to your magic, but you can. The number 15, plain and simple, your angels are letting you know that positive changes that either need to be made or are already on the way. Changes are going to be happening around you and for you. You know, this could be in relation to health, as I spoke about earlier, health, prosperity, or another positive outcome. Listen, if you're wondering when is it your turn to be happy, right now, because you have a positive outcome. This is the happiness card. Listen, celebrate yourself, be happy, because happiness surrounds you. Yes, you can balance life, working on your craft, learning something new. It'll all fit in. It all works itself out. We have the number 23 journey. You're on this journey called life, L-I-F-E. You're on this journey called life. You want to see the world. You don't want to stay stagnant. You want to see what life has to offer. You want to see how other people live around the world. And you will be able to do that. Find your balance, because something is being delivered to you. Right here with this number 15. Something is being delivered to you. And what's being delivered to you is positive changes. Positive outcomes. Good health. And prosperity. And that's leads to your happiness. There's so many things you want to do right now, but financially, you're like, how can I? You can, you will. It's being delivered to you. And you're going to take many journeys. The number 10, the door. I love this for you, Virgo. The door. You know, right now, it's Cancer season. But I'm not speaking about Cancer season as far as this is their birthday season. I'm talking about Cancers have gone through a lot in their lifetime. So have you. You remember at the beginning of the reading, I compared you to being close to Cancer as far as the way you love, the way you love people. But there's this door. Pay attention. This door is guidance. This door is love. This door is also support. That's what this door is. This door is about a spiritual journey, about a new beginning for you, a new phase of a spiritual journey. Those of you will notice this number 10. Those of you will start looking for a number 10 everywhere you go in a day or two. And that is when your spiritual journey will begin. This spiritual beginning includes an expansion of spiritual connection and increased spiritual awakening with the combined energy of angel number 1 and the angel number 0. The angel number 2, pay attention, 2, we have to go back. This is duality. You see 2. This is you looking in the mirror, trying to regain your confidence. Now we have this number 3. This is not 3 people. This is you. And so many different minds, a lot of things going on in your head. Me, myself, and I, right? That's how you feel. Now let's get back to this number 10. It signifies new beginnings and fresh starts of all things that are spiritual. Spirit wants you to connect back to yourself. Release yourself from bad habits and destructive behaviors. And you're like, well, what have I been doing wrong? What have I been doing wrong? Let's not forget this right here. It's time to stop beating yourself up. There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself, and that's not fair. This is something you need to stop doing. Stop blaming yourself. When it comes to this, know that everything will eventually work itself out. You're blaming yourself for something. You know what that is better than I do. If this was a one-to-one reading with someone specifically, I would be able to tell you. You're about to have some major improvements in your life, Virgo. You know, there also may be a need for you to avoid certain people and situations because they aren't good for you. That's just like for a few of you. So when you see this number 10, know that it's time for you to stop holding back and embracing the new opportunities that are around you. Is it better to see or no? Is it better to see or no? Once upon a time, I found it difficult to see so much into the life of a lot of people around me. Everywhere I went, I was seeing good people, people that weren't good, and I began to confront people. I sure did. Is it better to see or not? Stop holding it in, holding back, trying to run away from it, and use it. The door is open. It hasn't closed on you. Having this comes a lot of responsibility. Not so much with other people, but with how you use it. Some people use it for good. Some people use it for things in ways that are not so good. But you always have a choice. But I'm seeing someone who is going to use it for good. To be a helpmate not only to yourself, but to others. Not just with your family, but to the world around you. We have the number 22. The most powerful number. I love this number, right? Now, it doesn't hurt that my birthday is July 22nd, but the number 22 is the most powerful number of all the numbers. Let me tell you. This number 22 means good luck. There's a lot of good luck that surrounds you, Virgo. The number 22 symbolizes duality, adaptability, insight, selflessness, relationships, sensitivity, and diplomacy. So when receiving this number from your angels, it's a message that you need to trust yourself and your instincts. The number 22 is perceived as the most powerful and creative number of all. This means you are able to overcome all kinds of obstacles and aren't easily knocked back by failure. However, you also love to be seen as successful. Who doesn't want to be seen as successful? But you will be successful. Not only seen as successful, you will be successful because so much good luck is happening for you and around you. Sometimes you may become frustrated if you feel like you're struggling to achieve your aims. Virgos, you're like Scorpios. You're like Aries. You're like Aquariuses. You're like Capricorn. You guys are geniuses, the geniuses of the zodiac. But you get a little frustrated when you feel like you can't figure something out or you can't make something happen. Listen, to achieve your aims, you must trust yourself again. Trust what you're feeling. Trust what you're seeing. Trust what you're hearing. Trust what you're tasting. You must trust all your senses all over again. We have Father. Now this is the number 3. This is a father holding his child. This could be a father. Someone's father could have crossed over, and this father has his hands on you. But this could be someone that you may not be in contact with, and you're thinking about your father. But more importantly, your father may be thinking about you. The number 3 is all about creation, manifestation, and abundance. Angel number 3, also known as the number of harmony. In the tarot deck, the number 3 is represented by the Empress card. As you can see, we're not using the Rider-Waite deck. The Empress signifies creativity, growth, abundance, just as well as happiness. She is fertility. She births things. She manifests things. She creates things. Most importantly, she's the earth goddess. The number 3 embodies the concept of wholeness or completion, as in the beginning, middle, and also the end. It also represents the family. This is the family. This is father and child, as in mother, father, and child. In many cultures, the number 3 represents the cycle of life, as in birth, life, and death, or life, death, and rebirth. It also means past, present, and also future. How do you see your life? Where do you want to see your life? There's nothing but success and goodness that's happening around you. Some people get frustrated when they feel like they can't see it. Some people need to see things in order to believe things. But that's what you call the power of faith, the power of hope, the power of manifesting a desired outcome. I'm speaking to a Virgo that has very special gifts, and you can birth anything you want into existence. After all, you are the Empress, the Earth Goddess. You may have Capricorn in your chart. We have at the bottom of the deck, empathy. Here we go, that number 2. This is not 2 people. This is you. This is empathy. Can we do this one more time? It's time to stop beating yourself up. Have empathy for yourself. There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself, and that's not fair. Have empathy for yourself. When it comes to this, know that everything will eventually work itself out. Have empathy for yourself. Have empathy for yourself. Virgo, have empathy for yourself. Don't give up on your gifts. Let me tell you, I was naked. You're talking about a girl, young girl, elementary age girl, a kindergarten girl that had gifts. From that time all the way into adulthood until I used something that I should have never done. And that was, I was so tired. I got so tired. What was the point? That's what I used to say. What's the point of being able to see? What's the point when people won't listen? What's the point when you want to help? And I'm looking for the answers. I'm calling my mom. I'm like, Mom, what's the point? What's the point? I said, Mom, I'm going to do it. I'm tired of seeing. She was like, don't. And I'm stubborn. I did it. And I was naked instantly. And so to the universe, I wanted to be the tough girl. I'm talking junk. I don't need to see. I don't want to see. So then I'm saying to my girls, what's going on? I promise you, I was depending on everything they saw. Tell me about him. Tell me about her. I was so frustrated being naked. I don't want to be naked. And you don't have to be naked. And you're not naked. Call your power back to you. Use your power, Virgo. This is specific. I promise you that. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Virgo. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. I was told I said enough. What do I resist feeling right now? So what do you resist feeling right now, Virgo? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Remember? It's time to stop beating yourself up. Let go of the pain. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it, we can then release what no longer serves us. Yell, scream, cry, laugh, whatever you need to do to release whatever you're holding on to, let it go. Today's soul action, allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. Release. Because you're going to have nothing but happiness, abundance in every area of your life. And it doesn't hurt that you are magic. Am I afraid to be seen? Ooh, remember? Mirror. Someone is restoring their confidence. Are you afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Use your magic. Today's soul action. What part of you are you hiding? So much so that you do want to be socially accepted. You do want to fit in. But are you being authentic? Why are you holding back, Virgo? Do you allow yourself to be all of who you are? What do you need to feel so you can feel safe, to be seen? Journal your answers. You are working on your confidence, and your confidence will be restored in its entirety. On whom am I placing blame right now? Who are you placing blame on right now? Do we have to do this one more time? It's time to stop beating yourself up. There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself. And that's not fair, Virgo. When it comes to this, know that everything will eventually work itself out. On whom are you placing blame right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Today's soul action, Virgo. Take responsibility on whom you are placing blame right now. Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you are going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart, and you will be led. What happened? What happened? Not feel loved enough? Don't feel noticed? It's not your fault. Remember, it's not your fault. Who can I serve today? Who can you serve today? In a world lacking soul-to-soul connections, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? Who needs you today? Hone back in on your gifts and don't let go. Use your magic. Today's soul action. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. That's what's going to happen. You're going to be a helpmate to so many. At the bottom of the deck, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you, Virgo? Do they believe in you, Virgo? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Sometimes we have to remove ourselves from family. True story. Sometimes families can hold you back. Sometimes we have to remove ourselves from friends or close acquaintances because they can hold you back. Sometimes we have to remove ourselves from work environments because there is no growth there. But today, make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself with and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? can you love them from a distance? And don't let anyone talk you into being friends with someone when you don't want to. And you know what? I needed to listen to that card again myself. Recently, there was a person that my daughter did not want to be around. And no lie, I didn't want to be around that person by myself. Because I'm like, what kind of conversation am I going to have with them? And my daughter was adamant. She was like, listen, I spoke to Spirit. I spoke to Grandma. And I really don't want to be around this person. And I said to her, I begged her, no lie. I said, I need you to go with me with her because I don't want to be bothered with this person by myself. So as I'm sitting at my desk, my daughter walks in my room, no lie, and she said, I'm setting boundaries. She said, this is the last time that I will allow you to do this to me. If I don't want to be around someone, I don't want to be around them, and that's for a reason. And I said, I get it. And she did tell me her reasons. And listen, I have my reasons too of why I didn't want to be around this person. And we have to set our boundaries. And I should have respected hers. But I'm glad I just read that card because you have to respect people's boundaries. And that's something that I will never do to her again, is to make her be around someone that she doesn't want to be, right? That she doesn't want to be because she's an adult. But here I am, I was using the mommy card. And I'm like, do what mommy says. But, you know, she was right and I was wrong. And listen, that card, it has me about to apologize to her again because don't allow someone to trick you into being around someone, manipulate you into being around someone. If you're not feeling the situation, don't. Virgos, this was your reading. It was a beautiful reading for the sign of Virgo. If it resonated with you, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness. If it doesn't resonate, or if it didn't resonate with you, take nothing from it. Don't confuse the message by trying to make it fit your circumstances. Specifically, there's a Virgo here that was born with it, that has very real gifts. Let me say this. There's not many authentic people left in this era. But there are so many people who pretend. I'm not telling you to do something that you may not be comfortable with, but people do need you. Being a medium, you get to help people feel comfortable in delivering a message from a loved one, to answer unresolved questions for them, messages that they may not be able to get on their own. That's a big deal, to be able to pass messages from different realms. Being a psychic, you may be able to comfort someone, to help in so many different ways. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm speaking to someone specifically that has real gifts, that was born with it. And listen, if you decide to use them, the world needs you. Many people do. You know, a lot of times when someone crosses over, people go to counseling, right? Grieving counseling, grief counseling. And I may not help them. But just to be able to hear a message from a loved one may be the thing that they need. We've all experienced someone crossing over. And so many people still don't even understand this life. But you can help so many to be able to hear a simple message. What's simple to you may be major to someone. And you may be able to save someone's life. True story. But it's your decision. The magic is there. The magic is there. And the door is open to you. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. Thank you for the new follows. For anyone that shared the video as I was doing the reading, I thank you for the gifts. I truly thank you. And everyone that took the time to listen, I thank you for your time, because I know that my videos are long. But I just thank you for taking the time to listen. This video will be posted on my YouTube platform, and I'll get that done in a little while. I did say tonight that I was coming back for a Cancer reading, but to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be able to, only because as I was doing this reading, my husband just walked in the door, and I want to go spend some time. I'm not going to lie. That's just the wife in me. But I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. And I send to you all nothing but love and light. Good night. It always takes me so long. Ugh. It takes me so long to stop the camera. But thank you so much.